So on today's episode of Stitch and Boo, we're going to talk about Bachelor Nation, specifically Emily Maynard's season and the time I met Jef Holm in Salt Lake City, Utah. One of the first seasons that I watched was Emily Maynard's season, and hands down, her season was the best season ever. She was a mom. She wanted a bunch of kids. She has a bunch of kids now. Like, she is who she said she was, and it was sweet. I also think objectively she had some of the best options for her men. My sisters and my cousins and I, we were all obsessed with Jef Holm. And so shortly after her season, I took a job in Rigby, Idaho, working for a company called Climb. Anyways, one of my coworkers ended up being one of my close friends out there, and his name was Ryan, and his girlfriend's name was Hallie. And Hallie and I both thought, like, Jef was the best. Anyways, we would go down to Salt Lake City occasionally. We were there for work at some point, and we were out to dinner after Outdoor Retailer. We were having our dinner, and so I went to the bathroom, and on my way there, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye, and I started panicking because when I tell you, like, my cousins and I were obsessed, we were obsessed. Like, this was insane. I saw Jef Holm out of the corner of my eye on the way to the bathroom in the restaurant. I got in the bathroom and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like, there's anything to do anyways. So I go to the bathroom, I go back out, and I walk back to the table, and I knew Hallie really loved Jef Holm on that season too. And so I was like, Jef Holm is in the restaurant. I was like telling her, like, Jef Holm, he's right over there. And she's like, nah, no way is here. And I was like, he is right there. And like, bless Ryan's heart, because he knew we both had like this crazy obsession basically. So she's like, okay, well, let's go over there. Let's go back to the bathroom. Just pretend, we're just like going to the bathroom again. And then on the way back, she's like, but whatever you do, like, be cool. And I mean, like, she probably should show me that even more, because I am not the best at being cool. So we get in there, we're like freaking out. We're like, okay, well, like, what do we say? Like, and so we're walking back and walking by, and I just see him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you Jef Holm? I get a look around, I'm like, oh, that was the furthest thing from cool. I'm like, can we get a picture with you? He's like, okay. And he had like literally these dime pieces with him, like these hot women with him. And we were a little bit more wholesome looking than the women that he was with. And he was kind. He took a picture with us. And we get back to the table and we're just laughing our heads off and just being like, oh my gosh, I was like the least cool that I could have possibly been. Like, but I met him and I couldn't believe it, because he was literally like, we were rooting for Jef and Emily. And then I posted it to my Instagram, and all my cousins and all my sisters were like freaking out. Like, closest thing to like a celebrity crush that I've ever had other than Paul Walker. So let me know who your celebrity crushes were, and if you've ever met them, or like, what's the most famous person that you met. And I mean, they all shit and get diarrhea like us, so take it with a pinch of salt. I'm not like fangirling to the moon, but yeah.